Israel and Russia versus Adolf Hitler, episode 125 semi-final. Team Israel and Russia versus Nazi Adolf Hitler. Love, support country Ukraine and Palestine. I'm hate Israel and Russia. Israel and Russia ready now. I'm hate you Israel and Russia.
Knew you about the moon. We never landed on the moon. It's such a good fake.
Remember, the Russians, our arch enemy still, I might add. Them and the Australians and some species of dog, they beat us into space.
The only thing the Russians are shooting into space are hot dogs and monkeys. Kind of a Noah's Ark fast food kind of vibe. Hey, my dead aunt could make a better space station than them.
Intriguing. I'd like to meet her. On the conspiracy line, caller, you're in Area 53.
Do not use fluoride. It's evil. It made me kill my doctor.
Why would we worry about a chemical that the government puts into the water? Animals can now be trained to fly, including several species of bird. Think about the military applications. Hello, caller.
Hi, my name's Emmanuel. I'm really worried about hackers sending a nuclear bomb after me, through the phone. Do you think they could pinpoint my location?
Look, it's good for the economy to live in constant fear. I mean, the phone company, they have your name on the bill. They know your number. How do you feel about that?
I knew it.
Hello, Julie from Liberty City. You're on the line.
A cowboy ghost has been haunting my house.
I want you to take off your blouse. Stand at the window. Stand there for hours each night. Lure the enemy. Trapping rooks is dangerous work, especially topless. Take lots of photographs. All right, who's got a theory for me? Next.
Hey man, love the show. When are you guys gonna start seeing the bigger picture? We're being lied to, man. And guys like you don't help much, You're virtually one of them. Soon you know what I'm talking about.
If people could please just attempt to make sense, that's all I'm asking. Last night, as I was laying in my pod meditating, and it occurred to me, why are you even listening to me? Turn off all electrical devices, including your radio. Hector in San Garcia, why are you still listening?
Because I was hoping you could explain these noises.
What noises?
God, not you too.
Now think about the things we talked about today. Think. Seriously, think. Can it be real? Can it be false? We'll see you next time in Area 53. Be careful out there.
Do you worry that nobody likes you? We'll provide you with friends. Kiflam. I'm the Honorable Christopher Marsh. Covet your neighbor's ass no longer. The Epsilon program seeks out the convenient bits from every faith to create a religion that is uniquely American. Expensive, promiscuous, and entirely meaningless. And unlike other major religions, we only tithe 8.75%. That means less for God and more for you. All you have to do is read and understand the Epsilon Tract, and the secrets of the universe will be open to you. Just call 1-866-FUN-CULT.
Up next on WCTR, it's the Man Coaches Hate. It's Derek Thackeray in the tight end zone. Brought to you by Eris Pump Up Shoes, because women love a winner, and winners wear shoes.
We start with the national anthem. Yeah, screw it. Yeah, I got to. Just play the opening. Welcome back to the tight end zone. Now it's time for something really important. Fat men talking about games they don't really understand, played by people they don't know. I'm your host, Derek Thackeray. What a crazy year it's been. Let's recap. Drug scandals involving preschool soccer moms. Woo! And the national finals, rich and popular people are fighting it out. Pay attention, the country is in mourning. And most importantly, sportswear. We talked to a fitness expert about the crucial role of endorsed clothing. And who could forget, we visit the greatest moments.
Here he comes. He's in the shadows. There he is. Is he going to make it? Yes, he did. Ladies and gentlemen, what you have just witnessed is the biggest moment in world history. Who cares about a Declaration of Independence or discovery of penicillin? You have just seen one man score a point. When the rest of the world discovers TV, he'll be able to see this. Wow, isn't that amazing? He did what he was paid to do.
We love sports, Morgan. Love it or loathe it. Let's talk about it. Stay in the tight and... let's go to the phones.
Yeah, the Wolves! Hey, Derek, my name's Jason, and I'm a Wolves fan. First-time caller. I don't vote, I can't be bothered. But I will kick your ass if you disrespect my sports team.
Okay, the Wolves, that's team playing sports as if they cared.
Yeah, the Wolves! I don't care who's sleeping with who on the team.
Yeah, I'm with you, buddy. Okay. Hey, let's take another call. Who's on the phone? Hello, caller. You're on with the tight end of radio.
Hey, I'm a big Olympics fan. Always have been, since day one. Been to every one.
Me too. I love the games, especially the luge. I'm married, so sliding down an icy tunnel of doom at high speed makes sense.
Yeah, I know about frigid action myself. I mean, they gotta be kidding me. Since when has running been an Olympic sport? Running ain't a sport. Don't make me puke. Anyone can run. My ex-wife made me an athlete. I ran my ass off when the Red Baron flew into town.
I tell you, when I was a kid, there were only 3 sports that mattered. Football, baseball, and killing communists. And I had a great childhood, really great, even if my uncle did come into my room that late at night drunk. Anyway, look, who's on the line? We got a Caledonians fan on the line. Tough times, huh? Hey, your whole life revolving around rich men playing poorly.
Man, I totally identify with shallow heroes who I don't know personally. God, I love a dude with a big pituitary gland. I love the Callies, man, but you know, this year, I'm telling you, they're going to need to score some points and get some yardage and win the game.
Yeah, if they don't win, men will be beating their wives with good reason. Hey, they got to start playing to win, trying to score some on the other team. Yeah, I wish I had a wife so she could beat me.
Here's what I say, man. If you want to be number one, you got to go for first place.
I know. Hey, I mean, it's great stating the obvious, but once you get paid for it, things get really complicated.
Man, I was at their training camp this spring, and the mood in the locker room, dude, guys were getting changed, man. I mean, they were really getting prepared. Shoes were going on, feet, shirts were going on, the shirt part of their body, serious faces on them, and you could tell that they were going to play this game.
Bottom line is, if they don't score more points than the other team, they can't win.
Yeah, man. God, you have some spooky insights into sports, dude. I love your show, man. I love you.
Yeah, great talking to you. Excuse me. Hey, that's really perceptive stuff. You know, we've been petitioning stadiums to install a urinal trough in front of each row of seats. Now, it's so inconvenient having to leave your seat, make everyone stand up, get up, to let you by, then go stand in line for the bathroom. I mean, half the time we can barely walk anyway, all right? So we'll be handing out petitions that say support the team. Don't leave the game pee at your seat. Going to the phone.
I'm a big Spot fan. Love a bit of a punch-up. Since my wife and children are taken into shelter, my friend said, Chuck, you obviously love hitting things. So I've gotten into boxing. How about that fight between Gonzalez and Jet?
Well, there's one thing about boxing I always remember. You know, one man wins, the other goes home a loser. Because in boxing, unlike most sports, gravity works downwards.
You gotta be shitting me.
Hey, Derek Thackeray, don't shit on no one. But, I do like to piss on my seat and at my seat too. Not really on it, so stay out of the way.
But tell me, the 5 games, that ain't rigged, is it?
Of course not. Hey, how could anything professional be fake? Hey, there's too much money at stake for one thing. I mean, these guys got too much to lose. I mean, why is a guy gonna take a dive for a few extra million when he could earn that over a number of years getting his brain turned to pulp? Be serious for a minute. The clock is counting down again. It's time for Derek to head to the locker room and celebrate in the shower.
Or as I like to call it, we can't talk right. I love you all. I'm your host, Christy McIntyre. Let's go to the phones.
Hi, Christy. My wife and I love your show. It really helps.
Aw, thanks. Do you want to tell us about it?
No.
Okay. Jenny on the line from Santa Maria. Hi, Jenny. How's your heart?
Broken. Broke my arm and 2 of my ribs.
What happened?
I married my childhood sweetheart, but it all went wrong. He's become a drunk, and he has substance problems too. And now he beats me every day.
Stay with him, honey. After all, you're only lonely when you're alone.
But he keeps threatening to kill me.
Jenny, do you know the meaning of the phrase homewrecker?
No.
What about selfish bitch? bring people together, not break them apart. Who's on the phones? It's a big, lonely state out there.
Careful on, Mary. I'm watching you right now in the shower.
Notice how many lonely hearts are lunatics? You wonder why, or perhaps not. Brian from Las Venturas.
Hey, dude, my name's Brian. I'm calling to Las Venturas. I want to talk about my car.
Why man just repeat back what you say and never listen? Are you brain dead, Brian?
Oh, actually, it's ironic that you say that. It was because my wife's been preaching for years now.
Oh, so sorry. You seemed all insensitive for a second there. Possibly weird. Would it help if I slept with you?
Oh, probably not, dude. No, she wouldn't even notice. I mean, I get away with it all the time now. Even after I did it with her sister. Actually, our relationship is better than ever. I mean, the passion is amazing. It's like I'm a new person each time. If she was back to the way she was before the accident, wow, I put her in a coma myself. I mean, it's fantastic.
That's very informative. You know, last night I wondered what it would be like to be brain dead. Then I watched my friend uncles. God, I love living uncles. Remember, a heart can mend, but a divorce lasts forever. Unless it makes you a widow. Hello?
Yeah, hello, Lonely Hearts. I was just calling up there because I was listening and I figured out, you know, that I could help out some of y'all clients. You know, this is none other than Jizzy, the proprietor of the Pleasure Domes Club. If anybody is out there lonely, first of all, with all the people on this planet walking around, there's no reason for anybody to be lonely. You understand? That's why I'm in the business of keeping people with company. You know what I'm saying? People who got low self-esteem, they need to pick me up. They need to come down to the Pleasure Dome, hang out with me, Jizzy, and my girls, you know what I'm saying? They gonna keep you company, have you feeling good. And this goes for everybody, I don't care.
Wait, look, who's on the line? We got a Caledonians fan on the line. Tough times, huh? Hey, your whole life revolving around rich men playing poorly.
Man, I totally identify with shallow heroes who I don't know personally. God, I love a dude with a big pituitary. I love the tallies, man, but you know, this year, I'm telling you, they're going to need to score some points and get some yardage and win the game.
Yeah, if they don't win, men will be beating their wives with good reason. Hey, they got to start playing to win, trying to score some on the other team. I wish I had a wife so she could beat me.
Here's what I say, man. If you want to be number one, you got to go for first place.
I know. Hey, I mean, it's great stating the obvious, but once you get paid for it, things get really complicated.
Man, I was at their training camp this spring, and the mood in the locker room, dude, guys were getting changed, man. I mean, they were really getting prepared. Shoes were going on, feet, shirts were going on, the shirt part of their body, serious faces on them, and you could tell that they were going to play this game.
Bottom line is, if they don't score more points than the other team, they can't win.
Yeah, man. God, you have some spooky insights into sports, dude. I love your show, man. I love you.
Yeah, look, great talking to you. Excuse me. Hey, that's really perceptive stuff. You know, we've been petitioning the stadium to install a urinal trough in front of each row of seats. Now, it's so inconvenient having to leave your seat, make everyone stand up, get up. You know, to let you by, then go stand in line for the bathroom. I mean, half the time we can barely walk anyway, all right? So we'll be handing out petitions that say support the team. Don't leave the game, pee at your seat. Going to the phones.
I'm a big fight fan. Love a bit of a punch-up. Since my wife and children got taken into a shelter, my friend said, Chuck, you obviously love hitting things. So I've gotten into boxing. How about that fight between Gonzalez and Jackson?
Well, there's one thing about boxing I always remember. You know, one man wins, the other goes home a loser. Because in boxing, unlike most sports, gravity works downwards.
You gotta be shitting me.
Hey, Derek Thackeray, don't shit on no one. But I do like to piss on my seat and at my seat too. Not really on it, so stay out of the way.
Now tell me, the fight game, that ain't rigged, is it?
Of course not. Hey, how could anything professional be fake? Hey, there's too much money at stake for one thing. I mean, these guys got too much to lose. I mean, why is a guy gonna take a dive for a few extra million when he could earn that over a number of years getting his brain turned to pulp? Be serious for a minute. The clock is counting down again. It's time for Derek to head to the locker room and celebrate in the shower. We'll see you next time. Bring a cooler full of beers and get ready to riot. This has been the Tight End Zone.
And this is WCTR, proving that radio is better than TV. That's the show men with large guts love.
If you crave news, WCTR, West Coast Talk Radio.
There's a war going on in the streets. It's the war on thirst. Sprunk is winning the war on thirst with the new grenade-shaped cans.
Hey, yo, pull the pin and blow your thirst right off in that brand new taste explosion.
Whoa! Now that's the sound of refreshment. Sprunk. Go AWOL from the Cola Wars with an energizing mix of lemon, lime, 10 times the caffeine and sugar.
Plus, mercury and benzene for the extra pop.
Yo, it'll bring your temperature right up and the bubble. Other beverages use carbon dioxide. Shh, we use ether to kick up that phase. Thanks to all that mercury, you won't.
Israel and Palestine and Lebanon Gaza War 2 turnover. In case you learned something, the news is next.
Leanne forget WCTR News unfair and skewed for you in the top stories. Everyone is trying to kill you, but at least you're not in a World War II Gaza bomb. Yet disgraced movie star Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu broke his silence recently following his on-air murder. Palestine Gaza host Ismail Haniyeh died. See Ismail Haniyeh bomb assassinated. Iran bomb Israel force Richard Burns. See Gaza bomb all today. Palestine.
That's right, Lee, and I am Richard Burns. See bomb is real as Hezbollah confirmed the death of its chief, Hassan Nasrallah. Iran tightened the security bomb. Tehran's emergency move hours after of IDF strike kills Nasrallah. Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Reuters, citing officials, said Khamenei had been shifted to a secure location in Iran earlier in the day. Khamenei chaired an emergency meeting of the National Security Council. Watch for more. As Hezbollah confirmed death its chief. Iran tightens security of Supreme Leader. Iran Supreme Lead Ali Khamenei shifted to secure location in Iran. Reuters. Richard Burns. See Palestine friends Lebanon RBAC for Iran.
Richard Burns. We are in the midst of tough war against the evil axis of Iran and Palestine and Lebanon that seeks to destroy us. Seeks to destroy Israeli Prime Minister admits IDF involved in tough war too.
Here's close-range clashes underway between Hezbollah and Israeli troops. Israeli Benjamin Netanyahu reacted to IDF loss and its Lebanon Grande invasion. The Israeli Prime Minister vowed to restore normalcy in the northern region of the country.
I want to extend my deepest condolences to the families of our heroes who fell today in Lebanon. May God avenge their blood. May their memory be blessed. We are in the midst of a tough war against the evil Axis Nazi and Iran that seek to destroy us, but that will not happen because we will stand together. And with God's help, we will win together. We will bring back our hostages in the South. We will bring back our residents. I'm the North, and we will ensure the eternity of Israel. Thank you, Richard Burns.
Well, Benjamin Netanyahu and Palestine, that is a fine World War II bitch. Where can I get one of those? Ha ha. Richard Burns, WCTR News.
Thank you, Benjamin Netanyahu and Palestine. World War II. I'm Lebanon. Death. See Hassan Nasrallah. All bombs. See Israel. See former President Iran Ebrahim Raisi. Death. Helicopter crash for Uzi East Azerbaijan, Iran. Thank you, Palestine and Benjamin Netanyahu. I'm Leanne. Forget WCTR News. It's going to get worse. Trust me. World War II act.
Turnover. In case you learned something, the news is next.
Leanne. Forget WCTR News. Unfair and skewed for you. In the top stories, everyone is trying to kill you, but at least you're not in prison. Yet disgraced movie star Jack Howitzer broke his silence recently following his on-air murder of radio host Billy Dexter, facing trial and a possible death sentence. Howitzer spoke to Richard WCTR. Would like to be clear, we did pay for this interview.
That's right, Leanne. I am Richard Burns here in Los Santos prison. As we all know, since politicians stop musicians from coming here about shooting your woman on drugs, everyone is now questioning their sexuality. Jack Howitzer, you're facing a death sentence. How do you feel about that?
How do you feel about that?
I broke out of a sea-free Palestine in Korea. All right, so I'll be out of here soon.
Correct me if I'm wrong, that was a movie, and it wasn't real. See Palestine.
Oh no, it was real. I'm a veteran of over 40 films. See Palestine.
What Jack Howitzer? What Jack Howitzer? What Jack Howitzer?
What Jack Howitzer?
What Jack Howitzer?
What Jack Howitzer?
Cammy and Chun-Li and Star Butterfly and Rue and Asuka Kazama and former President Donald Trump. See Bill Dexter. Arabic friends. See Palestine. Now Cammy and Star Butterfly.
What Jack Howitzer? That's see Arabic. See Palestine. And real now Jack Howitzer. What see Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu stories. I'm hate Lebanon and Palestine. Now Jack Howitzer.
Okay, Richard Burns friends. See Arabic Palestine and Lebanon and Turkey and Saudi Arabia and Slovenia. I'm hate see Thailand and Russia and Israel and Egypt now, Richard Burr.
What Jack Howitzer loves see Thailand and Israel and Russia and Egypt and African I'm hate Jack Howitzer.
Well, Bill Dexter, that is a fine mods bitch dot. Where can I get one of those? Haha. Richard Burns, WCTR News.
The trial of allegedly disgraced police death see Palestine and Lebanon fighter see Israel Army. Officers Frank Tenpenny and Eddie Pulaski began yesterday. Although Mr. Pulaski was not at court personally, prosecutors maintain both are guilty of murder, racketeering, drug running now military now Israel Army assassinated see Palestine Ismail Haniyeh. Offenses defense maintain officers were just doing their job. Government officials are denying any knowledge of black helicopters that were recently seen flying over the state. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu see death see Palestine.
Sources believe it is linked to the rising drugs trade, while others blame the fascist pigs. Also in gang news, customs officials report a huge influx of Russian mobsters and cheap weapons since the fall of the wall. The governor's office said everything is okay. In Vinewood news, rapper Mad Dog was celebrating the launch of his new clothing line. Richard caught up with him.
The thing about Mad Dog is, think about becoming a superstar. I mean, you know, I've done everything I can do in the rap game. One shit hands down. Nobody can handle me, you know? Lifetime champ, no shit. I say shit. Oh, hey man, it's cool. That's cool. Hey, no shit. I got clothes. I got labels coming out, you know what I'm saying? Doing drinks. I got shoes, tires, rims. Thinking, you know, next stage is being a full-on superstar, you know? Get to wear a tight suit and nail a lot of tail, you dig? You know what I do in real life? Gotta get me a drink though right now. Thirsty, you know?
What a troubled man. Sounds like he should lay off the sauce. Also today, a Tourette's theater group banned from the park, unless they take up mine. And finally, in foreign news, a suspected U.S. agent was caught in Panama selling weaponry to right-wing guerrillas, causing a major incident. But we plan mostly to gloss over the implications and hope you enjoy some sporting activity tonight. The State Department is advising against foreign travel. This was Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Let's be careful out there.
All the news the government wants you to hear. WCTR.
Having a child was the most miraculous thing I've ever experienced. When Ken and I left the hospital, I was glowing. But after a few months, the novelty wore off. The screaming, the diapers. Blah! Let's face it, nobody has.
Both are guilty of murder, racketeering, drug running now military now Israel Army assassinated see Palestine